And today, let's react to the worst parents on my 600-pound life. Being a 600-pound parent, it's kind of crazy because you can't even kick a soccer ball, rock out, you know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. It's unfortunate, man. Make sure you pull it to the Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday about 5, 6 p.m. Let's do it.
Full time to making their grandchildren clean up after them.
Oh!
Go to the bathroom on themselves. These are by far and away the worst parents ever to.
See, a nigga like me is way too stingy, bro. A nigga like me is way too selfish, bro. Like, I love people, bro. I care about people. I care about my family to death, bro. But let a ask me to clean that up, bro. I could probably promise you one, but the day you ask me to do that and I'm trying to relax or some shit, and it's been a long day at work, that might be the last day you see me in that bitch, bro. And I just call the ambulance, be like, hey, somebody needs help. They'd be like, who is this? And I just hang up.
To feature on my 600-pound life. Starting off with one of the worst parents on the show is Kirsten, a 38-year-old weighing in at 612 pounds. Kirsten had a rough childhood. After being assaulted in high school, she began to take drugs and not look after herself at all. Addicted to these drugs, Kirsten...
Can you smell it? Oh, boy. Like, I tell y'all in my other videos, bro, I have my grandfather, my late grandfather passed. His name was Lemuel Green. You know, shout out to him. He passed away, though. He was 500-something plus pounds, bro. Nigga, we were riding to New Mexico one day, nigga. And he still had the urine bag. Because he can't, you know, when you that big, you can't go to, like, just the bathroom or nothing. So he went to the bathroom, or he would go to the bathroom in, like, I think a bag, or I don't know. I don't know. But my nigga, like, he would have a car. You know when somebody passes gas in the car, you like, man, roll the window down, man. You mad as shit? You know what I'm saying? It smelled like his urine smelled like somebody passed gas.
Would often live in with her deals and trade her body for drugs. As a result, she became pregnant with her first child and never knew who the real father was. She became deeply unhappy at her circumstances and started to binge eat to feel a sense of fulfillment. She also
he probably didn't. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Rarely did I ever see my grandfather drink water.
As a way to make herself undesirable, hoping that it would keep people away from her.
And I kept eating, and maybe I ate. I was hoping to just keep people away from me. I don't know.
By the time Kirsten was in her early 20s, she weighed over 300 pounds. Living the same lifestyle, Kirsten fell pregnant with her second child. And due to her weight, Kirsten realized that she couldn't look after both of her children properly.
So she 300 right here. She's still big, but she looked, you know, like a human.
Everything was really out of control for me. And I couldn't give my kids what I knew that they deserved or needed. So I let my mom and dad take them because I couldn't take care of them anymore.
Knowing she was incapable of providing for them both, Kirsten gave both children back to her parents to look after. By the time Kirsten stars on the show, the children have been living with their grandparents for over 10 years.
Wow, wow.
Kirsten has been suffering with her addiction to drugs.
I couldn't imagine being this big for 10 minutes. 10 years, this is how you living.
And food, gaining to the point where she was unaware of how heavy she'd become. On the show, her children Nico and Lexi reflect on their living situation with their grandparents.
And my parents have been raising them for the last 10 years.
Growing up, I didn't really get to see my mom that much because she was doing drugs and stuff, and she didn't want me to be around that.
She knew it'd be probably best for me and Nico to stay here with our grandparents.
Attempting to get her life back under control, Kirsten moves in with her parents after being clean for 6 months, sharing a room with her son, Nico.
I'm sorry, this is a crazy combo. Dope fiend and big as shit. Dope fiend and 600 pounds. That's crazy. That's a crazy combination. That's crazy, bro.
Getting clean wasn't the only
Somebody
reason
for
why
everybody.
Kirsten moved back in with her parents. As she gained so much weight, she was no longer able to look
He's like,
after
"Come on,
herself,
King."
requiring her parents to help her with basic tasks like showering and cleaning. Kirsten even needs her mother to help wipe after using the toilet.
My family does everything for me in everyday life. Everything. My mom gets my food ready. She washes my clothes. And at times she has to help me wipe my butt.
Hey!
I'm an invalid.
Sharing the same room as Nico, her young son is
And the show knows what they doing when they do these camera angles and shit, bro.
clearly uncomfortable with the arrangement, as her size means that her double bed takes up most of the space in the room. Nico also complains at the amount of food that she sneaks, always making the excuse that this is her cheat day. Kirsten also makes Nico sneak her food without her
Sneaking
parents' knowledge,
food.
even bribing Nico when
I
he
ain't sneaking
tries to
you shit.
refuse. This obviously creates an unhealthy relationship between the pair, as Nico is desperate for attention and affection from his mother, which he has spent the last 10 years without, so he agrees to indulge her dangerous eating habits just to please her. Nico is concerned for his mother as she becomes increasingly more immobile, relying on him to complete more and more tasks for her.
Oh,
worrying
she
that
moving
one
around
day
though.
She will just stop getting out of bed. Viewers of the show also feel deep sympathy for Nico, with one Reddit user commenting, "I feel awful for her son and I hope that he's doing well now. She was an absent parent to him, and then he was expected to drop everything to take care of her. He was 13 and deserved the opportunity to be a kid." It's shocking to see that after neglecting Nico for 10 years, she expects him to look after her every need the moment that she decides to come back into his life. Just like Kirsten, 673-pound Pauline expects her son to completely take care of her, twisting their relationship as mother and son.
This nigga big as shit too, though.
As he assumes the role of the parent in this case. One of the most infuriating aspects of Pauline, like many other parents on our list, is their awareness of how damaging their overeating is to their children.
I am very aware of the damage I am doing to my son through overeating. These last 6 years have probably been pretty miserable for him.
I just can't wait for the day that I don't have to help her every day.
LMT massage hands. Yo, I finally made it to a stream. I've been watching on YouTube for a minute. Oh, look. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. This is an interesting name, though. I do got to say. LMT massage hands. Okay. Okay. All right. Hey. Okay. For sure. Shout out to you, my nigga. I'm a massage therapist. Okay. Now that makes sense. That adds up. Massage hands. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Okay.
Please don't let me wreck. Oh God.
Pauline knows that
Please don't let me wreck. Let her fall off of this curb, bro. Let her fall off of this curb. Damn. That is you have to think about that.
Oh God.
Pauline knows that she's harming her son, but seemingly doesn't care enough to change it. Dylan, Pauline's teenage son, looks after Pauline in every aspect of life. He takes care of the groceries, where Pauline orders him around, demanding he selects the biggest items he can possibly find, as well as
She
running
eating
the
all types of
household by
bullshit.
himself. Dylan's biggest
Okay, I do have to say this, y'all, and some of y'all might get triggered by this. But if you go to your fridge, and I'm standing on this, if you go to your fridge, you pull out a carton of milk and pour it in a cup to drink it as a refreshment and not as, you know, something to use for baking or cereal.
dream is the day when he doesn't have to look after his mother anymore. He can't move out and start
Milk
a life
is
of his
fine.
own because his mother needs him.
You see, it's used for protein shakes or something like that. Okay. Feel me? With the flavor. See? Yeah. Drinking milk. Nigga. My nigga token black guy. Pull a glass out. You put ice in your shit too, huh? You drink it like a true refreshment, huh? Like, I'm parched. I'm gonna get me some milk, huh, token black guy? Yeah, you gonna make me mad, bro.
To stay and
Say
look
hell
after
no.
her. And it makes you think, what kind of dream is that for a young man to have? Pauline is completely aware of this, knowing that she could potentially ruin his life. Starting the show for a second chance at life also gives Dylan the opportunity to start his. Unlike Kirsten's young children, Dylan has more responsibility over Pauline, as he drives her across the country to Houston and attends all of her appointments with Dr. Now. When Dylan is asked why he buys such unhealthy foods, Pauline explains that she abuses her position as his mother and forces him to buy whatever she wants.
Chips, ice cream. The next question is, who buys those?
I'll send my son, but I know what you're gonna say, and it's really not his fault. He's probably considered an enabler, but I abuse my position.
Dr. Now ain't fucking with him.
As his mother, and I tell him, go get my food, and I force him to do it.
You know, the solution is not to buy it.
Right.
Okay, so you already know the solution. You already know the answer. You already know the problem, but you have no control over it.
And it really makes you wonder what kind of person would admit they're abusing their own children, knowing that it's wrong, and do nothing about it. A month into the program, Dylan is responsible for preparing Pauline's no-carb meal.
That chair big as hell, though. That's a big-ass chair, though. I don't know if it's the angle, but that's a big-ass chair, though.
Preparing Pauline's no-carb meals.
And then the life that these people live, this is crazy, bro. Like, this nigga's living room situation is a 20-inch TV, and on top of a cabinet next to a filing cabinet next to another setup with a lamp with no lampshade on it, but the lampshade's right to the left, but they just have it off for some reason, and then a picture of, what is that, a dog next to the door. Like, these are just interesting. Like, these are all things that can be, dude, don't judge too much. But this is the thing. Like, I get it, you know, niggas been less fortunate, but it's still, you could still have some type of setup though. Like it's still somewhat inviting. You know what I'm saying? But it's more, this is just like, I don't care about anything. She's larger than life.
No carb meals in line with Dr. Now's plan. At her second appointment though, Pauline hasn't lost any weight, instead gaining 4 pounds. Pauline expects so much from Dylan when he is still really just a child. Whenever he's on camera, he looks emotionless and stoic, with Pauline essentially robbing him of a childhood, enslaving him as a carer.
How old is this nigga?
Seems like Dylan
Damn!
has accepted this. One Reddit comment.
Damn. You know, you have the luxury of life to just slide right out the door. Like, you don't gotta open it to max full capacity to get out. They can't park next to other cars. You have to park in the back because you have to be able to open the door all the way. You know, if it's busy and packed, you can let me slip through this bitch. You know, you squeeze through. No, the door capacity, he has to grab. Damn, bro. I can't watch this video. It's too long. I can't stop talking. Like, the nigga has to grab the door well with 2 hands and pull it out like this. You've never grabbed both ends of the door and pulled it like this.
One Reddit commenter said he was raised by a mother who, by her own admission, feels that the roles are reversed. I totally feel like he's the parent and I'm the kid, and all he has ever known is a mother who has weighed at least 500 and then 600
Top face, what up?
and then 700 pounds. I really do feel like I'm a burden. Pauline's stubborn attitude and victim mentality is all too common with my 600-pound life stars, just like Nicole. Nicole is one of the most viral stars from the show, with dramatic outbursts and tantrums that probably everyone has seen before. Between Nicole and her partner Charlie, the pair make their episode one of the most entertaining, as their selfishness and arrogance will make your jaw drop. Nicole's obesity causes her to be almost immobile, and simple trips to the supermarket are challenging, as Charlie has to move aisles and crates to the side in order to squeeze Nicole through. Like Kirsten from earlier, Nicole's parents look after her young children.
Hello, little baby.
Too obese to look after them, or even her.
Wait, what was that? Nah, let me get back to it. That's salt. Okay, the camera's just messed up. Boy, I thought she was chowing down something so crazy that there was sauce on her arm. I think it is though.
Them, or even herself properly. Nicole is known to social services, having threatened to remove her children from her due to neglect. Nicole's parents look after the children only so they don't get placed into care. Nicole's mother is frustrated at having to look after toddlers at her age and resents Nicole for not taking responsibility in losing the weight and stepping up as a parent. In a hard to watch scene, Nicole shouts to her 2-year-old, who is unaccompanied while having a bath, as he is playing with the hot water tap. As Nicole weighs over 600 pounds, she can't fit through the door to reach her child.
Jaden, please, can you shut the water?
Jaden, please, can you cut the water off? This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. This has to be demonic. This is crazy, bro. Please, talking to a fucking 2-year-old. Please, hey, please, can you cut the water off? My son would turn the water all the way to the other way, hot as shit, splashing and shit, like crazy, bro.
Off and come with mommy. Jaden, please come on. I can't fit in the bathroom door. I can't fit in the bathroom door, Mom.
Alright, I'll get him.
I can't take care of my kids, but there's nothing I can do about it right now.
Shouting for her mother to help, Nicole's mother is also frustrated.
Nicole's mother big as hell too.
Look after 2 babies on her own, and Nicole can't help in any capacity. With 2 parent figures who can't give the children the full attention they deserve, it's incredibly upsetting to watch. Nicole is so absent from her children that they don't even recognize that she is her mother, instead thinking their grandma is.
And it hurts me that my kids think their grandmother is their mom, and that I'm not even a parent. One time I said to my son, "Do you love mama?" And he looked over at
He a stocky little nigga, huh? Nigga stocky as shit.
And he looked over at my mom and smiled. And it made me feel like he was calling her mom. And that's very hurtful.
In another viral scene from the show, Nicole and her family stay at the hotel while visiting Dr. Now, where she realizes that the bed is on wheels. As Nicole can't get on top of the bed due to it rolling away beneath her, the couple have a heated argument, shouting at each other in front of their young children who are playing on the bed. Nicole's attitude...
What was the shouting about? That's hard not to... That's probably really hard not to, like, say horrible things. Yo, that big as shit, especially if she's mad at you. Well, why didn't you make sure the bed didn't move? Because I don't got to worry about that shit with other people. You just mad as fuck. You just saying things like I already know.
Is disgusting as she insults Charlie and swears at him in front of the children.
Insulting? So we just not going to talk about how you big as shit? That's things like that would have came out.
He said it was upstairs. Idiot. I can't get on it, Charlie.
Why can't you? I'm holding the bed.
Just give me the chair over there.
Tensions rise as Nicole launches an attack on her entire
3 people gotta hold the bed.
family, furious that she can't get on the bed, calling her family bastards, screaming and shouting so loud her children start crying. Nicole is selfish through and through, choosing food over her children and making no effort to change. It's unsettling to think of the children's future, as even their grandmother isn't overly happy about having to look after them. Another 600-pound lifestyle with a toddler is Ashley D, weighing in at over 700 pounds. Her size has made her almost immobile, able to walk only a 20-meter distance at a
700.
time. The only task that Ashley can do is wash and relieve herself, but struggles with anything else. At the start of her episode, alarm bells start ringing as Ashley's apartment is not just untidy, but filthy. She clearly is unable to keep on top of the chores that people of a normal size just find easy to do. One of Ashley's biggest fears is...
Damn. Bro, that's so much weight, bro. Like, you know, when she's skinny, she looks like a whole different person. That's crazy. That shit make your face look little, bro. Like I said, Peter Griffin. This make your face like small.
is that when she becomes immobile, she will need someone to take care of her. It's frustrating to see Ashley say this when she's done absolutely nothing to take control of the situation. It's also completely ironic, considering she already does.
Nigga said food is not that good. That's what I be saying, bro. Food is good, but food not that good to where it's like, I can't.
Have someone taking care of her 5-year-old son, Patrick. Everything that involves standing and walking around, Ashley relies on Patrick to do, which is every household chore.
He's my legs and a lot of things.
Patrick is 4, not even, bro, Patrick is 5. He's my legs. Patrick, save yourself, bro. It's just a matter of time to her, she trip, and you right there trying to help. Patrick, this is 700 pounds, bro. I know this is all you know, bro. This is unfortunate. Sad. But Patrick, don't get under that.
Basically everything that involves standing and walking around a lot, Patrick does for me.
Go get the blue bucket for Mama. We're gonna do some laundry real quick.
He has to help me with just about every household chore.
Watching this 5-year-old
Patrick, yeah, I knew he was 5. Patrick, bro. Damn, Pat. Fuck. Shit pissing me off, man. Nobody can help Pat. Like, they ain't got no grandparents or nothing.
To fill the washing machine with laundry is
Pat 5 getting to work.
Something that no young child should have to worry about. Learning to do household chores is something that everyone learns, but not until you're at least able to reach the machine without having to climb on top of it. It's important.
Pat, damn, Pat, you really putting in work.
Mention too that if Ashley wasn't classed as disabled due to her weight and needing a carer, that her behaviour towards Patrick would be considered abuse, if it isn't already. One YouTuber commented noticed
Pat putting in real work.
Do laundry just broke my heart. I'm
For
glad
real.
he's so smart and independent, but it shouldn't be taught this way. I hope she is better now. It isn't just household.
Pat one of them niggas that can really live on his own. Like, he can really help. Nigga, I know how to, I can feed myself. I know how to clean shit. I know how to take care of washing myself. Pat really, like, it's unfortunate, but damn, Pat really can handle business though.
Chores that Patrick needs to do either, but also prepare all of Ashley's meals, which, as we know due to her size, are very calorie dense and very unhealthy. As Ashley's husband works away as a truck driver for 70 to 100 hours a week,
Damn! Bro, we gotta sit back and just really like understand that niggas is blessed, bro. The nigga just said he works 70 to 100 hours a week. I'm sorry, that's not 100. 100 hours a week. Bro, that is crazy, bro. 100 hours a week of work. Somebody, I got my hands is dirty, bro. Can somebody look up how many hours are in a week, please? I just want to know, like, how many hours are in a week? Nigga said, I've never heard that before. That sounds like a joke. No fucking way. 168. Jesus Christ, bro.
Ashley eats whatever Patrick is capable to make for her, which is a lot of cupboard snacks and microwave food. It's unfair to watch Patrick struggle this much, as Ashley has robbed him of his childhood, as their roles as parent and child have been completely reversed. Genuinely, just writing this part of the YouTube video is really upsetting, because a 5-year-old doesn't deserve this kind of stress and responsibility.
Nigga say he's working more than he's not.
His mother is so overweight, she can't help
Hell
him.
no, bro.
Just like Ashley's 700-pound mother casts a shadow of fear and worry over her children, as they do literally everything for her. Growing up with an emotionally distant mother, the only affection Miller received from her mother was through food. If Miller
Oh, this is a different person.
refused food from their mother, she would see this as rejection and resort to violence against the children.
Whoa.
I do sometimes blame myself for Miller being the way she is. But at the time, I thought it was fine that she ate that much.
As Miller was the oldest, she would eat her siblings' food that they couldn't finish to save them from being punished.
She never said it. She never hugged me or kissed me. But what she would do is feed us. Giving us food was the only way my mother knew to show her love for us.
Oh, man.
And if we didn't take that food, my mother saw it as a rejection, and we would get a whipping.
Food was the only love Miller received, so she just wanted more.
A whooping for yo, you would get whooped for not, you was full. I'm full, Mom. That's some bogus shit.
And more.
I kept gaining, and I just kept getting bigger. When I graduated high school, I was pushing 350. And they did not have a gown to fit me. I was so embarrassed.
Miller had her first child with her
Where is she at? We haven't seen her yet, right?
500 pounds. When the couple tried to conceive another, they found that Miller was too overweight to carry another child. So they ended up adopting. It's already insane to think that at 500 pounds and climbing, Miller thought it was a good idea to take on more children when she was already struggling to look after the one she had. By the time they adopted their last child, Miller was 38 with 5.
They even got a white, like they got a straight white boy. They got a white boy. Like, he gonna grow up saying nigga and some more shit.
Children. At 40 years old, Miller started to develop lipedema, which is a chronic condition that causes abnormal fat and connective tissue to build up in the body, usually in the legs and hips. The lipedema, combined with Miller's obesity, meant that it became increasingly difficult to get up and do anything.
As it got bigger and bigger, it became this huge weight. And it just held
Why they
me
not
down.
showing her?
And one day it got so big, I couldn't get up anymore. So I have no idea how big I am.
Ultimately, Miller became
Woo. Woo. But she still look like a good mom, though. You know, everybody hanging out. You feel me? Now, there's a sliver of bed. Oh, no, never mind. My camera's just blocking it. There's a good amount of bed left. But I thought she was on the end.
Bound, completely relying on her children.
He laying on her like a bed.
Needs. To make matters worse, Miller's husband Elroy started to have health issues too, which resulted in his reduced mobility as he relies on a wheelchair and walker to get around.
I have a lot of health issues going on myself. I'm in end-stage renal failure, and I have congestive heart failure. It's took a toll, so I need to take care of myself.
Miller's daughter takes care of most of the chores, especially the food shopping, and she seems somewhat resentful to the unhealthy.
Bro, this is just a crazy dynamic. Their little brother is just this like straight 100% white baby.
Requests her mother makes. She likely finds it frustrating that Miller doesn't sympathize with her, feeling sorry that because of her weight, her daughter has to take responsibility for feeding
Nigga said
the family.
I
emperor-sized
do
bed.
Mostly all the grocery shopping now. Since my dad can't walk in stores. I don't usually see my friends grocery shop unless they're with their parents. They don't do it by themselves.
Miller's daughter is also slightly afraid of Miller, as if she doesn't get exactly what she wants, she will be punished.
You can get a 12-pack of the pink soda.
Man, how the fuck you gonna punish me, nigga? Fuck you gonna do? I'm not getting punished. Now, I draw the line there. You feel me? I get up and I handle business. I take care of shit. I'm taking care of everybody in this bitch. I take care of you. And you gonna punish me? Yeah, you're out your fucking mind. Not happening.
2 12-packs will be fine.
I get to do whatever the fuck I want.
Okay. We don't.
Yeah, verbal punishment. She gonna be yelling at me from the other room. Goddamn.
Bring her, but we have to. She'll be mad if we don't.
Beyond the household chores, Miller's daughter feels guilty for her mother's weight, as she understands that she is the one buying and feeding her parents.
Facts, massage hands. I'm a punish her.
It's just
you
hard
get no
to know
Snickers.
what to do when she wants food because we feel bad for her because she's on the bed.
This is such an unfortunate burden for her daughter to bear, though, as she's simply doing what is being asked of her, yet has to take on the responsibility that her mother could die because of the food that she's feeding her.
In bed
As
all
mentioned
day.
Before, Miller's children do absolutely everything to look after her, one of which being to clean their mother.
I start going crazy when I'm in the house all day. She in the bed all day. Where?
After she defecates in the
Oh!
Okay, done.
Oh!
I know it's horrible for them.
Oh!
One important note on this subject is that
Oh!
if she weren't bedbound due to her obesity, her children taking care of her after she defecates would be classed as child abuse. Ultimately, the responsibility and emotional burden that Miller places on her children because she can't stop eating is
Them niggas are sick of her shit, boy.
enormous.
Bring me plates and my oranges out the refrigerator. So I'm trapped here, and I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything unless it's in this bed. So most of everything around this house falls on my children.
In a similar situation is 705-pound Lisa Fleming, whose children and grandchildren look after her around the clock.
I'm stuck in this bed.
Shit.
And I'm helpless. I can't go anywhere. I can't walk.
After her father tragically passed away when she was young, Lisa spiraled out of control and turned to alcohol and food as a coping mechanism. Things only got worse for Lisa as her brother passed away not long after, which her mother blamed her for. A few years later, Lisa then lost her mother to cancer.
Oh my God. Oh man.
Early 40s, I found out my mom had cancer. So I moved back home with my mom, and she passed away shortly after. Losing my mom, almost lost my mind. I started eating around the clock.
Yeah, y'all been had them auntie arms, boy. Y'all been had the real arm. Man.
And I picked up.
Like, I get it, right? You know, the parents passing, I know, right? And your brother passed, but damn, gang. But damn, gang.
Up weight so fast, I was over 500 pounds.
Her story is tragic and deeply sad, explaining why Lisa turned to food to cope.
Chris Pay, what up?
The only thing in her life that she felt she could control. Immobile and
drugs or
bedbound,
something.
Lisa's adult daughter and
I'm sorry, I just want to see what that meal was. What was that meal they just handed over? Is that eggs? Grit? That look like eggs. Look how serious they get when they transferring that plate over. Every time we see this part, like when the food is going to the part, look how much focus is locked into, like, oh yeah, well, hold on. Everybody shut the fuck up real quick. Let's get this transfer going.
Lisa's adult daughter and her young grandson are the primary caregivers in her life, living in the same house as her and watching her 24/7.
A month ago, I started feeling sick and my leg was really bothering me. I kept saying, my leg is hurting bad.
He gotta hold her up.
And when Danielle pulled open
that nigga is sick, bro.
the
He's
folds
mad.
of my skin, she found little maggots on there. So
maggots.
So now she has to check my leg every day, and I can't believe it got so bad.
Not only is Lisa critically obese, but she's also one of the oldest stars on the show at 50 years old.
Am I wrong that I want to abandon her?
A myriad of additional health complications related to her age and obviously her weight. Lisa's daughter has to bathe and clean her frequently, as her obesity-related skin infections need
I ain't got time for this.
disinfected. Her grandson also helps with this daily routine, an unsettling image as he has to clean his grandmother while she's
Bro, real shit, bro. For real. Like, no, like you said, just take her out. Bro, if I'm living like this, bro, somebody just take me out of there, bro. I'm not trying to be here. I ain't gonna lie. This is like living with no arms and legs. Like, why would I want to be out? Why would I want to be alive? I'm living. I have no nothing.
Completely undressed.
We got 10 more minutes, y'all. 10 more minutes of good video.
Help me.
You got
Why
it?
you?
I got it. Oh.
Now, what if the nigga accidentally, she slipped from underneath and she fall off the bed? It's over. It's over.
My grandson don't even get a chance to be a kid because he's so busy catering to me.
Like the story with Miller, this just reeks of child abuse, as no child should have to see their parent or grandparent in this disturbing way. One YouTube commenter wrote, "It's extremely sad that the grandson has to be subjected to this. This is just generational trauma developing before our eyes." Although Lisa's daughter Danielle is an adult, capable of making her own decisions, she is still a victim of her mother, as she herself struggles with her own weight, falling into the same bad habits as her mother.
I don't know how niggas see this, like see their parent like this, and still be big. There's no way. I'm like, oh hell no, I ain't going like this. Fuck no.
YouTube comment said her daughter is set and ready to be in a similar position as her mother. The mother needs someone to motivate her to lose weight, and it certainly isn't the daughter. After failing to lose any weight over the course of her treatment, Danielle is disappointed in Lisa for letting her down, reflecting on the years of support she offered her mother with nothing in return.
I'm not gonna get the surgery I came here for. Dr. Now is done with me.
So what are your plans going forward?
Well, I had just planned on just giving up, Danielle.
Why?
I'm just not getting nothing accomplished. And I feel like you the only one of my children who even care enough about me.
You can't expect.
Don't do all of that. Don't do that. That's a manipulation. Don't do that.
Nobody else
trying to keep me like trapped in this shit, bro. I'm ready to live my life, bro.
A cheerleader for you. You gonna have to be your own cheerleader sometimes. You need to do it for yourself.
I know.
And you don't need to be letting me down.
But I can't let myself down either.
Right.
And she talks slow.
Unfortunately, just several months after her episode aired, Lisa tragically passed away after her body gave out.
At 50. That's too young. You know, that's unfortunate. You feel me? And, you know, I hope the family, you know what I'm saying? But they do get to live their life now. They do. Let's all learn from this, everyone.
Another star who struggled to turn things around is £530 Penny, who is also known as one of the many stars who failed Dr. Now's weight loss program. Penny had an addiction to food from a young age, always being the heaviest person in her class, and even having to wear plus-size adult clothes as a child.
And I remember like 4th grade, I started having to wear plus sizes. I hated that really bad. Just gaining 20 pounds a year. I ended up being close to 300 by the time I was 22 or so.
After getting married to her now husband Edgar, the couple...
You think you go to heaven the same way you die at? I don't know, bro. I'd imagine we not the same body. Hopefully we just a spirit or something like that, man. Just a glowing ball or some shit. Oh, I remember this nigga. I seen him before.
Had a young child together named Liam. Unlike the other parents, Edgar did quit his job to look after Penny, becoming her full-time carer. Liam doesn't have the same responsibility in looking after his mother as the other stars' children do, but that doesn't mean that he isn't...
I see you, nigga. You fucking the hell out of me, bro. What? Niggas just came in here and typed that?
Being neglected by Penny. As Penny is bedbound, she can only see Liam if he comes to her. This means that Liam can't be left alone with her, as if something bad happened to him, she wouldn't be able to get to him at all.
I help take care of my son, but it's here. If he refused to come into my bubble, then I wouldn't be able to help him.
She places the parenting responsibility on Edgar, who takes care of everything around the house, looking after Penny and Liam.
Penny is very stubborn, and Ed does enable her. He buys whatever she tells him. And if he doesn't, he's gonna be in trouble.
Ed definitely does bring the food in to the house, but I also believe that
their glowing ball gonna be heavy as fuck.
Penny is also unable to attend any of Liam's sports or school events, as she's too big to be transported.
Why do they feel like they gotta show us this part?
Of the distance. Instead, Edgar has to record Liam's milestone events to show Penny when they arrive home.
Today's Liam's graduation for kindergarten. It's hard because I had to be leaving.
I remember them sandals.
Go see the award ceremony and I'll be here. Could you bring me home an award and some pictures, okay?
I want it.
Who loves you?
You.
Liam, go get one of them wipes.
It's hard not to be there.
Liam, go get one of them wipes. What's up, buddy? Liam, come on, bro. Facts. Hey. Facts, man. Liam, go get one of them wipes. And the dog looking like, bitch, your ass playing.
There, but it's even harder when I say, I'm sorry I can't be there today. And he's like, oh, it's okay.
Liam is always visibly upset by this, seemingly confused as to why his own mother can't be there at these special events.
Man, I'll be telling my son, I'll be like, look, man, your mama big, man. She can't get out the bed. She can't do a lot of shit. Does it make me mad? Yeah. It pisses me off. I'll be venting to my son, like, I don't know why she don't. I'd be mad.
Some of Penny's family members even agree that Penny is an unfit mother and feel deep sympathy for Liam that he doesn't have the support from her that any child deserves.
The dog just waiting. That's exactly how my dog be waiting on me. But in reality, if the dog gained a little bit of consciousness, that shit grits. You feel me? That shit is grits.
From their parents.
She's a great mom, but
give me that shit.
You just can't be a good mom when you're in bed.
Liam loves her so much, and I thought having him would change everything, but it hasn't. It's gotten worse.
As if that couldn't be frustrating enough, Penny is also incredibly delusional, as she believes that she does a lot more for Liam than most mothers do.
I never want
Man.
One to discount, well, you didn't get to do these things with your son, because the things that I've done with my son on a regular daily basis probably exceed what regular moms get to do that have to go
You're giving yourself too much credit, my nigga.
out in the workforce. Still, there's things that all moms miss, but I'll be at his next event. I know.
You're still a mother, and I can appreciate that. You're still a mom, and you look like you're a loving mom. But don't do that. There's moms out here. My girl running around all day with my little nigga. All day. You feel me? Up, down, all around, this, that, and the third. Like, come on.
Oh, I will.
And I don't understand how this could be true when she can't walk, can't prepare his meals, clean his laundry, or even play with him, when most mothers can do this with ease. Penny is also completely unsympathetic during her treatment, as Dr. Now requires the family to relocate to Houston so that they can be close to the hospital. Liam has to leave his school and all of his friends to stay in a tiny one-bed apartment, where he has to share a bunk bed with his father.
This is Liam and I's room. It's only a one-bedroom.
Nigga sharing a bunk bed with his dad.
I get the bottom bunk. Obviously, can't sleep with Penny. But I know Liam can't wait for her to come home.
Penny never once seemed apologetic about this, failing to take responsibility.
That nigga said that with a little bit of, obviously can't sleep with Penny. He kind of said that with some...
For the fact that it's because of her that they've had to relocate.
You know, the thing is there really wasn't a diet, like, given to us, or to me. I'm waiting for the food.
All right.
I need
Hell no.
to get something in me, and I feel like
That would have pissed me
I'm
off.
dropping all my sugar.
As the months roll by and Penny stops...
I'm waiting on the food. I would have been mad as shit in the kitchen. That shit would have... That shit would have pissed me off.
Contact with Dr. Now, she seems unconcerned by the fact that the quicker she loses weight, the quicker that she will be discharged. And that means the quicker that Liam can return back to their home in Maryland to be with his friends again.
Even if I'm not successful in the world's eyes, the fact that I did all of this so far changed my...
Okay, there's 2 plates for her. One for her husband, I'd imagine.
Path in life forever.
All right.
And I don't ever have to be an ideal weight in Liam's eyes, because he's seen what I'm willing to do for him. And
Liam is going to school doing kid shit, man. He don't know what the fuck you got going on.
he's proud of me.
Out of all the parents discussed so far, Penny is definitely the most delusional, as she firmly believes that she's a fantastic parent to Liam, not thinking for a moment that she is deeply harming him.
At this point, I don't think Penny has any intention to change anything in her lifestyle. I don't know what will work for Penny. I hope she wakes up at some point. Otherwise, I don't think she's gonna live too long.
And saving the worst till last is James King. Notorious for being one of, if not the worst stars on the show. For his repulsive attitude and victim mentality.
You know that I'm just now getting the resources that I've been needing.
We're talking about your food. You're not talking anything
All
else.
of it. I've needed all of it though to start with. I haven't had home health. I've had nothing.
Are you telling me that to start?
Obviously, if you're a subscriber to the channel, you'll know all about James King. And if you haven't subscribed yet, which is probably the majority of people watching,
I heard of this nigga before.
Appreciate it if you did. With his weight unknown, but estimated to be well over 600 pounds, James is completely bedbound. He relies on his partner Lisa and his daughter Bailey to be sole caretakers as he can no longer take care of himself.
I better get what I want or I'm really gonna be upset.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I better get what I want or I'm gonna be upset. Yeah, okay. What? What? Nigga, you won't eat for the next 3 days fucking around.
Especially in the morning.
Nigga said maggots do your thing.
And at breakfast. Oh, is breakfast ready?
You see us cooking it, fuck nigga. You got a fucking front row view to the goddamn kitchen. Talking about his breakfast ready. You can see if it's ready.
Once I'm up and the day has started, all I'm waiting on is sausage, eggs, and biscuits all covered in gravy.
Damn.
Looks good, baby.
When I tell him he doesn't need it, he'll get mad and he'll yell. It makes me angry and sad at the same time. I'm so frustrated.
I know that's right.
Not only does James need help with his day-to-day needs, but he also has many health issues as a result of his weight. He has extensive skin infections.
Oh! I'd have to have a nig. What's that mean?
On his
this nigga got barnacles on him and shit.
Legs, as his blood cannot circulate around his body properly. This requires Lisa and Bailey to wash
Jesus
him and clean
Christ.
him every single day. While James wears a catheter, he still has to relieve himself the other way in his bed. This means that Bailey has to help clean up her own father's feces.
His shit's stiff too, like his leg is stuck. His shit's like
these multiple times a day. And
oh my
judging by
God.
the size of the meals that James eats, I doubt it's an easy job.
I went to the bathroom.
Bro, the thing about this, like, is like, this shit would make me, like, I don't get paid for this, so I'm not getting no money. Like, this is off of this me. Look how everybody looks miserable. Nobody has a smile, nothing. Like, this is crazy, and you don't get no money. This is just your day-to-day taking care of somebody. Like, these are your daily duties. Where's my food at? Where's my food at? Is it ready? Somebody come wipe my ass. No way, bro. Like, no way, bro. The type of person I am, I would be, like, tweaking, mad every day. I'll be so mad.
I need to be cleaned up.
Okay. All right, give me a minute.
No, now. Clean me up now.
Okay.
I just can't do anything for myself anymore.
Okay. Go slow, Mom.
Go slow. Fuck
James
this
cannot
nigga.
take care of himself at all. He cannot bathe himself. He cannot
They're putting
use
puppy
the
pads
restroom.
underneath
He has
the
to wear
nigga
a
and shit.
catheter. And it breaks my heart to see that James is trapped in a bed and can't do the things that he loves to do. Okay.
It's disturbing that Lisa also allows this.
Mind you, I just walked in.
Allowing Bailey to pick up more and more work every single day.
My mom pulled me out of school because I have to help with my dad.
Man, fuck no. Now your girl don't get, oh my gosh. Your girl don't get no education because you big as shit. Who are these niggas? There's no way I could do this, bro.
I don't feel like that I should have
They're
to
rolling
be
this
a
nigga up.
caretaker to my dad because a father is supposed to protect
For sure.
and take care of his daughter.
I agree.
But it's my dad, and I'm not gonna let him just lay there.
No child should have to quit school to take care of their parents, especially as James's situation is entirely his own.
How you a dickhead too? How you mean as shit? Where's the food at? That right there is I can't even get over that.
Fault. One YouTube commenter wrote, making the daughter drop out of school because of her father's gluttony and laziness is evil. especially as the mother is there and should be doing it all. Shitty parents and people. It's not a surprise to see how many people are absolutely outraged at the decision to pull Bailey out of school. Sacrificing a young girl's education for the sake of her father's morbid obesity is honestly just disgusting. James's story doesn't end well for him either, as unfortunately after the show aired, he passed away at the age of 49.
Yeah, he had too much shit going
kidney
on.
failure. James.
That's unfortunate, bro. It's unfortunate the nigga had to. Nigga said, thank God. No. Nigga said, no. Y'all is crazy, bro. Y'all is crazy, bro. You see? No. Nigga said, y'all is crazy, fool. Nigga said yes. Nah, y'all niggas is crazy, bro. That being said, y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. Like the video, sub up, comment up, visuals, and chat. I love you. I appreciate your great for how we going.